Reasons to stay alive if you're struggling. Your pet would be sad and they'd miss you. Hearing the words, I love you for the first time. Hearing a baby laugh. When you have that perfect nap. Laughing till your belly hurts. Finding new music that you love. Fresh bed sheets and new pajamas. Seeing the most beautiful sunsets and sunrises. Binge watching your favourite series or movie franchise. Seeing your favourite musician live. When you wake up in the middle of the night and you know you can go back to sleep. Finally getting to kiss the person you've always wanted to kiss. Dancing in the rain. The sound of waves hitting the shore on a hot summer's day. Landing a position at your dream job. Singing in the shower. Meeting your favourite celebrity. Your favourite food. If you have letters to write, then you have a reason to stay. I promise you, your absence wouldn't go unnoticed. People love you and they care about you and things will get better. Advice you need to hear. Your first heartbreak will suck, but it won't kill you. You'll survive, you'll grow from it, and you will glow up. Make your bed every morning. It starts the day off with a win. Sometimes your brain lies to you. Don't believe every single thought that you have. Getting help isn't a weakness. It's genuinely one of the bravest things you can do. Social media is a highlight reel. Don't compare your behind the scenes to somebody's edited clip. Live for yourself. You don't need to spend a bunch of money to prove anything to anyone. Like, for instance, a piece of clothing at the mall might cost you like 30 quid, but you can get the exact same thing on AliExpress for much less, and then you can use the money saved for much more meaningful things. Pay attention to how you feel after hanging out with somebody, because that is your gut talking. No is a full sentence. You don't need to give anyone a reason. Crying doesn't make you dramatic. It means you feel, and that's human. You're not a burden. Somebody wants to listen. Find them. Finding the right style to make you feel like your most authentic self is so important. And again, you can find so many different like aesthetics of clothes on AliExpress, which is so affordable and will help you feel most comfortable and most confident. Remember, you are loved and everything will be okay. And send. He was literally active 2 minutes ago. Why is he not replying? He's still not replied. I understand why he's not replying to me.
He's probably just busy, Hope.
Yeah, but it says he was active not long ago. Why is he not replying? It's like I mean nothing to him.
It's not that deep, Hope.
Whatever, you don't... Hope? Go away, Mum. I'm not in the mood. Everybody hates me. Oh my god. He replied. Find someone you know may be struggling. If they keep cancelling plans with you and their friends. If they keep giving away their belongings, especially some of their favourite stuff. If they're barely coming to work or school anymore. If they keep talking about death, even if they claim to be joking. If they never answer their calls or texts anymore. If they're talking about themselves in a negative way, such as saying that they're a burden or that they can't do anything right. If they're staying in bed for days at a time. If they seem easily irritated. If they keep starting arguments or fights over seemingly nothing. If they appear emotionally flat. If they seem easily distracted. If they seem abnormally distant compared to usual. If they're neglecting their own hygiene, such as not showering or brushing their teeth. If someone you know is acting like this, please make sure you reach out to them, as they may be struggling with something that they've not told anybody yet. Send them their love. Things I experienced as being an influencer when I was at school. People found my account when I was in year 11, so it was just after we came back from COVID. I had about 150 to 200,000 followers at the time, and all of a sudden everyone that had like ever bullied me was trying to be my friend, and they were like begging me to follow them back. People would literally scream my name in the corridors. I'd be like, oh my god, that's the POV girl, she's TikTok famous, ah! Not only did I have people follow me to my classes, but I also had people follow me home as I walked from school. They would literally just like wave through like the windows in the house. People would literally just watch my videos whilst I was in class with them and then make fun of me for it. I would get asked at least like 2-3 times a day how much money I was making. What's even worse is this wasn't just students asking me, it was teachers. Every single time I would go to the bathroom, I would literally have kids screaming my name, like announcing to the whole world which stall I was in. And they would literally like pull on the door handle, like as I'm like having a wee, shouting like, Hope, 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 let us in, let us in. Genuinely looking back, some of that stuff is mental.
Improvise a parent-teacher meeting with me using this filter. Ah, hello, you must be Watson's mother. How are you today? Well, to be honest with you, I'm ovulating today. Oh, well, that's quite beautiful. Anyway, should we get on to speaking about Watson? Perhaps. So, how's he been? Well, to be completely honest with you, he's married. I'm sorry, he's married? Yep, I set him up. You set my son up to get married? Can't you see that that was wrong? Yeah, well, you. Well, what you gonna do about it? Anyways, you wanna know how he's doing in class? Sure. Well, the other day, he gave x-rays to his anus to everyone to see. He's got a whole other life at school. He absolutely does. But apart from that, he's dead. He's dead. What? Yeah, I'm kind of glad, to be honest. He was a terrible student. Well, ovulating was good then, so I can have another son.
Reasons to stay alive if you're struggling. Your family would have access to all of your devices, including your search history and your My Eyes only. Anyone who was ever mean to you would probably attend your funeral pretending that you guys were friends, and you couldn't even call them out for being fake. The feeling of relief you get when you've had like a blocked nose for a week and it finally clears, that is something to live for. Bagels with cream cheese. Most recent ex would be your final ex, and let's be real, we can't let that happen. They'd also use your passing as like a way of sympathy and when pulling the next guy or girl. Anybody can say whatever they want about you once you're gone. Like, for instance, those people that were mean to you, they could completely twist the narrative and make them look like the victim. Whoever's planning your funeral would probably use a picture that you don't like of yourself, and instinctively that's how everybody would remember you for the rest of their life. You've not met Harry Styles yet, and if you have, you could meet him again. You'd miss the new season of your favourite show. You're just cool as fuck, you know? You gotta keep being cool. You can't stop. The world is so much better with you in it, and I swear down, things are gonna get better. Propaganda I'm not falling for. The boo-boos, I'm sorry, but they are so expensive, and like, they're kinda ugly. I don't get it. That dyed hair, tattoos and piercings makes you unprofessional. Sorry, but that doesn't change how qualified you are just because you chose to express yourself the way that you are. Working a 9 till 5 until pension. I'm sorry, but I can't work that much until I basically die. I can't do it. Friends with benefits. How can you not catch feelings? I don't understand. Using sunbeds. They are so bad for you. Being nonchalant. Having to have your whole life planned out by the time you leave school. No, like what? There being an age limit on your dreams. No, there's not. That being drunk is a good enough excuse to cheat on someone. No, there isn't. Like, no. Hating on a musician because it's trendy to hate them. Not getting someone flowers because they're just gonna die anyways. Let me know if you agree with me. And remember, they're just my opinions, okay? Reasons to stay alive if you're struggling. To pet every dog you possibly can. That feeling you get when that person texts you back. When it's cold and miserable outside, but you get to snuggle up in your warm bed with a hot chocolate. You need to outlive that one person that you hate, whether that be somebody that you work with, go to school with, or a political leader. You need to outlive them. When you finally have that one meal that you've been craving for all week. When your pillow is cold when you go to bed. Getting to go for a weekend away with those that you love. That moment when somebody laughs so hard that they can't breathe and it makes you laugh even harder. Falling in love with somebody who's going to treat you the way that you actually deserve. Looking up at the stars on a clear night. Getting to travel the world. The sound of birds chirping in the morning. Dipping your toes in the ocean on a warm summer's day. Snowball and water fights. I know sometimes it doesn't feel like your existence matters, but it does. I'm glad you're here and I hope you continue to fight. Rules if I opened up my own school. You can go on your phones at break time, lunchtime, freeze, it doesn't matter. If you're late to school by like 5 minutes, it doesn't matter, traffic exists, just don't take the piss every single day. You can eat food during form because not everybody has time to eat breakfast before they have to leave for school. Students can choose if they want to do their work on their laptop, iPad, or if they want to write on paper. I don't know why some teachers act as if you've killed their firstborn when you wear a coat inside, but if you're cold, you can wear a coat, it's not that big of a deal. Not sure how it'd be enforced yet, but mental health days off of school are okay. If you were to use AI to write your whole assignment, that would unfortunately be an automatic 0. You can use any kind of bag that you want for school. It doesn't need to be a backpack with the school logo on it. We wouldn't make you go run outside for PE if it's like torrential rain or really high winds. Although you would have to wear uniform to prevent bullying, it would be free. And I promise it will be cute, I promise. Let me know if you agree with my rules. Rules if I opened up my own school. As soon as the teacher's done talking, you can put headphones in to listen to music whilst you do your work. You can also chew gum in class because I know music and gum helps you concentrate. Students would be allowed to have their hair in natural colours, have any piercings or whatever because that does not affect your learning. If you're caught bullying somebody, you'd have to speak to the school counsellor and we would also call your parents. Every student would get at least a 2-hour free break during the week so they could finish any uncompleted work so they don't have to do it at home. Being on your period is a valid excuse to not do PE. There'd be no homework because kids deserve time off away from school to hang out with their friends and do any after school activities and not just work. I don't care if students are in relationships, but just no PDA in the corridors because you're at school and there's a time and a place for that. There will always be a free supply of tampons, pads, panty liners or whatever you need in the bathrooms. If you're caught smoking, vaping or drinking on school premises, then you're going to have a detention. There will be mandatory lessons where students are taught about like taxes, how to get a mortgage, take out a loan and all of that fun stuff. Let me know if you agree with my rules and if you'd want to attend my school. Rules if I ran the world for 24 hours. Therapy and mental health care would be free and accessible to everyone. Every child would wake up in a safe home with somebody that makes them feel wanted. No one would go hungry. Food is a human right, not a privilege. You're never allowed to comment on anybody's body. Capitalism would take the day off and people would be able to spend their time just hanging out with loved ones, resting, doing whatever they want. Women and girls would have full choice over their own bodies, no debate. There'd be no more wars, just peace. No one has to earn rest, you're allowed to just be. Basic human rights like food, water, shelter, healthcare would not be negotiable, they'd be guaranteed. Every person would get to be weird and passionate about something and they're not allowed to be made fun of. Gay marriage would be made legal everywhere. Random acts of kindness would be required, even if it's just holding the door open for someone. Those would be some of my rules, so let me know, do you agree with them? Signs that you probably need to get some help. If you're barely eating or you're overeating. If you're really quick to anger. If you're no longer interested in the hobbies that you used to find really fun. If you're barely sleeping or you're oversleeping. If you lock yourself away in your bedroom 24/7 to avoid speaking to people. If you're feeling helpless and struggling to see the point in even trying anymore. If you're regularly experiencing panic or anxiety attacks. If the smallest things are annoying or irritating you. If your old coping mechanisms don't seem to be helping at all anymore. If you're experiencing constant mood swings. If you can't seem to be able to concentrate on anything. If you're feeling overwhelmed by negative thoughts. If you're feeling numb and can't cry no matter how much you want to. If you're struggling, please reach out to family, friends, or even a professional. I promise you things will get easier and the world is a million times better with you in it. Sending you my love. Signs you're becoming the least favourite friend. The whole group always hangs out together, but they never invite you. If they have a group chat without you. If they seem to always be having secret conversations and not including you in them. If you're the only person in the group whose birthday doesn't get celebrated. If you're always the one who has to take the group pictures and you're never involved in them. If no one checks in where you are if you're absent. If they constantly leave you on like read or delivered but they'll answer everybody else in the group's messages. They don't include you in group conversations. They're not there for you when you need them emotionally if you're going through something, but they're there for everybody else. Always seem to have inside jokes that you don't understand because you weren't there. If the group's too big, you're always the one that gets left out in group projects. If they're always talking badly about you behind your back. If they always seem really dismissive or uninterested in everything you have to say. If your friends are doing this, I promise to you they are not real friends and you deserve so much better. Sending you my love. Signs your friends are fake as fuck and you need new ones. If they always hang out without you and never invite you, yeah, they're fake. If your friends are talking bad about you, they're not your friends. Same kind of vibe. If they don't defend you when other people are talking badly about you, drop them immediately, please. They are so fake if they purposely get with the guy or girl that you like. So fake. They have a group chat without you. Why would they have that if they were your actual friend? Think about it. They're not your friends. They always seem to have these like secret conversations, and then when you join the conversation you're like, oh hey guys, what are you talking about? And they're like, oh, it's nothing. They're not your friends. They're not your friends. If they get all the other like people in your group a present for their birthday and not you, you already know. Fake friend. So fake. If they're not proud or they don't want to like celebrate your achievements, like why are you so jealous of your friends? If they're not willing to like listen to you or want to try and help you when you're upset, fake friend. Full disclosure though, if your like friends are actually treating you like that, please drop them because they do not care about you and you deserve friends who actually do, because they are fake. So fake. Oh my god, where on earth is she? Hey, I'm so sorry I'm late. I literally just got chased around by paparazzi. Why? Because of my outfit. Clearly they all thought I was like some kind of fashion icon or even a celebrity. Yeah, considering you're wearing jeans and a jumper. I know, it's crazy. Anyways, what's the plan? I was thinking maybe we could just go grab some food and then we can start queuing, so hopefully we get as close to barricade as we can for the concert. You're adorable. We don't need to queue. I'm literally best friends with the band. Right, what do you mean you're best friends with the band? I mean, we're like besties. I mean, look, this is literally me with the band. This is so obviously photoshopped. No, it's not. Just trust me, okay? We're on the guest list. Okay, fine. Whatever you say.
Later that night.
Queue is so long. You better be telling the truth about us being on guest list. Of course I am. Excuse me. We should both be on the guest list.
Everybody who's supposed to be on the guest list has already gone in, so you're gonna have to go to the back of the line and queue like everybody else.
I knew I shouldn't have trusted you. We're gonna be so far back now. Things that give me the ick. Baby voices, stop right now, please. Unless you've told me that you can't because you're going to be really busy that day. Leaving me undelivered all day and just like slow replies in general. Ugh. When they play the guitar at you. They don't use manners like please and thank you. Like, why am I reminding you to use that like I'm your mother? They might be the funniest person in the whole entire world in real life, but when you have like dry replies, it's giving the personality of a wet tea towel and I'm not here for it. Always talking about other girls. When they think they're all that and they're always checking themselves out in the mirror. Like, are you Harry Styles? No, didn't think so, so please stop. This might be really niche, but when they like purposely make their voice deeper when talking to you. When they're rude to a waiter or waitress. Listen, I understand messy bedrooms, my room gets messy too, but when it's like dirty and you expect me to spend the night there, absolutely not. When they're embarrassed to like hug or kiss you in public, like I don't want us to like full blown make out, but like you can like kiss me goodbye or like hi or whatever. Like why are you embarrassed about that and why are you embarrassed to be seen with me? Ick. Let me know if you agree with my icks, and a reminder, it's not serious. Please don't take this seriously and be offended. Love you all. Let's talk about SH and some of my best tips to help you deal with it. For those of you that don't know, SH is when somebody intentionally causes harm to themselves. It's often caused when somebody's experiencing really intense emotions of like sadness, anger, or anxiety. Fortunately, it can become very, very addictive. So here are some of my tips that will help you or somebody that you know help battle that urge. My first tip is scribbling on your arm with a red pen. This is really helpful because you're still feeling something on your skin, and also like the colour makes it kind of look like you're doing it, but you're not actually causing any real damage. My next piece of advice is going to do some sort of exercise. It is genuinely one of the best ways to distract yourself. Not only are you going to be benefiting yourself physically, but it's literally proven to help improve mental health. Another piece of advice that I have is for you to grab a piece of paper and either like drawing or like scribbling how you feel, or writing down exactly how you feel. A really healthy and like positive way to get what you're feeling out of your system. Like, you don't even need to show anybody this. I mean, of course you can if you want to, but you know, it is just for your eyes only. I really hope some of these tips help you, and remember, the world is so much better with you in it.